you've got 5 minutes, we've got 5 tips. 5 tips to save you time and improve your workflow for 3D programming. Here we go. Selecting geometry is a big part of CAD-CAM programming, so what are some tips to speed things up? When selecting multiple entities at a time, instead of selecting one at a time, use shift-click to select the chain. Just hold shift on your keyboard and then left-click on the closed shape. Now, if you're selecting holes that are the same size, instead of selecting them one by one, like I'm doing here, what you can do is pick and match all by the same size. Selection mode, you can do pick and match by radius or other methods. And this is a way for you to select multiple entities at the same time. Or the ability to save selection or selection manager. So once you've selected a group of entities, you can save this selection. So you can go to the selection manager. I'll just pin this up. You can save it. You can rename this geometry. And then when you need to select them again, you can pick from the new Save Selection Manager. Everybody machines holes, so anything you can do to speed this process up is guaranteed to increase your throughput. So what can BobCAM help with? Well, we have hole recognition. And what's really nice about this is it will pick up the different hole types, the counter borders, you have filters to limit the sizes. This table comes up so you can turn hole sizes off, update information, change the type of it, and just program holes much faster than ever before because you can pick up more information about it, even on imported models, even with just extrude cuts, okay? And the lead style is going to be point. Okay, and the lead from center option turned on. And what this will do is make sure that you lead from center for all of your chamfer routine. Rough parts faster by using automatic toolpaths that use your workpiece and stock selection to drive where toolpath is created. So we have a feature set up in the tree here. And if we compute this, you can see the toolpath is being driven by the stock and by the workpiece. Additional stock on one of the sides, and we recompute. You can see how the toolpath will update for that. Options in here if you want to take advantage of modern cutting strategies. Adaptive is available, allowing you to take a much greater depth of cut. A material left on this cutaway here. We would use intermediate steps to come in and re-rough that. So we can add some additional steps here to come in and knock down the material that would be left behind. Have link control with this threshold value that will keep the tool down when it repositions versus having it go to clearance in between those passes. So that will save. Flowline has to be one of the most useful single surface machining toolpaths there is. Flowline will give you a lot of options to really allow you to get a great finish, but also to speed up cycle time. Like in this example where we're single direction cutting uphill, we want to reduce that cycle time. We can adjust that link position, taking it from a clearance to a blended spline. And what this will do is keep the tool much closer to the workpiece and really knock down some of that cycle time. The flow line, you can change the direction from the long to the short side as well, so you can cut in different directions. A number of fine-tuning functions here for your point distribution in order to adjust how close the points are together, how many points in order to give you the best finish. At least for me, when it comes to 3D, one of the most requested questions is how to break an edge in 3-axis. It's just a very common thing that comes up. You don't need to be a mold maker in order to run into these types of scenarios. The method that I like to use most is where the chamfer is not modeled and the user selects the edges and lets the software do everything else. In this case, we're using a ball mill, and it's going to automatically come in and break that edge. I have it taking multiple passes. It's just so quick and easy to do this.